There is football.
Choose your character.
And you guys are good whenever you're ready. Hey, Cat Named Virtue here. I'm over on solo commentary for just starting off our tournament. We have a PM tournament, which we don't normally do. We do normally do PM here. We've had a couple of events, but they've been singular PM events where we've had in the garage PM1 and PM2. But now we're running P+, and we have it at one of our main events in the garage 6. Really happy to have it here. Have multiple setups of different games to the house. Absolutely. And we have Portland Melee's Dark Shard.
Portland Metro Project M.
Sorry,
PM.
I thought of the PM initial, and went, wait, that's wrong.
So,
I was actively thinking, I was like, where's all the extra letters?
So I am a NES main, so I can maybe give a little, well, yeah, I mean, more or less. I've mostly played NES in my 4 years of playing PM. So I can give a little bit of insight in this matchup.
Did you see Yelly playing NES earlier at all?
I did a little bit, but I was mostly engaged on my computer. So, tricky thing here, like any character, how does Ness punish when Ganon hits his shield? It's difficult to know. Ness being a character with a really good double jump cancel, that's the way that he can do a lot of fast aerials and put on pressure, but anytime he's caught without a jump, it's just rough. That does look beautiful. Yeah, good looking stream right here. I like the overlay. Very nice.
It's also on the event.
Both hits of the down smash. Oh, I like that. Really fast falling double jump cancel up air. Good way to catch Ganon when he's above you. So in Project Plus, Ness's down tilt was actually slightly nerfed to have a lower SDI modifier. So it's easier to escape down tilt spam.
Really?
Yes.
That's one of these things that's going to be really interesting for like a lot of people watching. I haven't seen that much accessibility to a lot of P+ stuff yet.
Right.
But now it's, you have to think about, oh, if something is different, it might actually be different. You're not just like seeing somebody make a mistake on it.
Right. Yeah, it'll be difficult for me too to kind of get to, because there's still a lot of characters I haven't like played in the new patch, or oh, I like that dare. Yeah, it just covers the odd.
I haven't even played Yoshi's spot up on the updates, but I know he's really kind of busted up on the first release.
Right. There is a hotfix out, I think, for that version.
Yeah, I tried out stuff like everyone's like, it's funny because you kind of get to learn the actual operation of the new adjustments. Like, with Puff, a lot of her grounded moves are a lot faster with less lag. I can't quite tell what's different about Ice Climbers, but it feels like a lot of the latch mechanics are just up the operate a little differently. Oh wow, give up that ledge a little early.
All in all, though, generally seems to be pretty.
Feels good.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the NES. Ganondorf being a little bit different in this game. Generally plays the same, but a lot more unfamiliar matchups.
Yeah.
I think Ganondorf's jab is changed in P+ to be a little bit better at hitting short characters, so that becomes a little bit less of a pain point in this matchup.
I think so.
But even so, I noticed that his last jab just straight up missed Ness, so that definitely is still a struggle. I think that's really what makes Ganon a mid or a low tier character in this game, is just inability to really hit small characters that are small and fast, especially.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was a really, really integral punish, I think, because that was like it's a pretty low stock to get Nets out at like 80 there.
For sure.
And if you got like called out that stage recovery after the missed angle on the ledge and that reaction even for a forward tilt or any smash attack could have like closed it out for you.
Right.
Getting the grab might not feel like what you need. But being unfamiliar, if you're coming into this with a melee mindset and thinking, oh, I just want to throw and follow up off of it, you might not have that.
Right.
What do you know what the throw follow-ups for Ganon versus Ness are?
Well,
even with any adjustments.
So he can down throw chain grab pretty much to death.
Chain grab.
And then generally what you're going to want to do is down throw to bear or down throw to fair just to follow the DI. Or down throw to upper. I guess it's just, yeah.
And game one's going to go to Yali.
So I actually think, interesting, they're just going to run it back, yeah. We'll see if they actually want to.
No, I don't think so. I think it was just their match start to get through.
So I actually think that's a pretty good stage for Ness in that matchup. Or rather, I think that Ganon doesn't really benefit a lot from PS2. Okay, we got Mallet. We got melee characters.
Nice. Hey, Bryce, I have you in bracket. Can I scoot out of here?
Yeah, for sure.
You're all good.
So Yoshi's Story is not actually a legal stage, but hey, we'll have some fun with it. We'll rock it. So in Project Plus, in Project M, Falco generally thought to be a character like really kind of more embodies the glass cannon archetype than he does like even in Melee. With the strength of recoveries in this game and the number of characters that can safely edgeguard, Falco thought to be generally very vulnerable off stage. The current patch of Project Plus, he actually gets a Singe hurt box on his up B. Also in Project Plus, his dare has been reverted to melee dare, and I'm trying to think what other changes we have. I think those are the big ones. Fox's SDI multiplier was actually slightly buffed in this game. It's actually fairly somewhat consistent to SDI out of this down air in vanilla Project M, and they slightly modified the SDI multiplier in Project Plus to make dare follow-ups a little bit more consistent for Fox.
Okay, so first glance, you're over here thinking they're playing the melee guys.
Yep.
Stiv's not.
Stiv's not. Oh, there you go.
But I'm pretty sure he's thinking, you know what, Fox works.
Yeah.
It's how he does. Yali is a Falcon mid melee.
Okay.
So he is. Stiv's not. I don't know. Stiv has bounce king characters, but like who hasn't played Fox for a little while in melee? But it's
Absolutely.
not as mid. Yep, we immediately have to. Before I even read the chat, I already said that.
I'm getting gonna go pick him up.
What are you doing here? Don't you have a Corvallis monthly to be at, Takumi? What a dork. I like the use of platforms by Stiv right now, actually.
Yeah.
He's hanging out under platforms, trying to be a little bit more defensive.
Right.
Noticing Falco's not approaching quite as strongly with like some dare approaches.
Absolutely.
And Yali is giving up a lot of stage too, like looking for like laser stuff, but it's just not happening a whole lot.
All right.
Unfortunate side B there.
Oh, yeah, that's good to grab though.
Yeah.
Kind of got stuck there in his shield.
I feel like Stiv is playing a little bit like directionless in his game plan.
Yeah.
Right? But Yali's not really particularly directional either. He's just fast.
For sure.
So he's like getting away with a lot of things by holding
right.
pressure up constantly. And he's giving us a little space sometimes, and that's the only time Stiv's really getting a chance to breathe, it seems like.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, there's the song. Are you kidding? That's insane.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, add text twin dong. If that's real, I cannot believe you guys. They may have lost the key to the building, so they might not have their monthly today.
Ripperoni.
That's so. I mean, people drove up from SO for that.
Oh no.
Hope that works out.
Otherwise, I guess you can hang out in someone's dorm and watch our stream.
I guess.
Have a fest or something.
I imagine that SO squad will probably end up over here because they stayed at Dawson.
That's fair.
So they'll probably end up here if they actually cancel that.
I see.
Which that's cool. I'm watching the story unfold in lifetime.
All right,
they
we got
found the
to,
key, I think.
Good stuff to both players. Y'all move on to play the number 1 seed today. Fish Warrior will be his next opponent.
Fish Warrior is right here. Do you guys just want to play right now? Right here, right now?
Let's do it.
Cool. So Fish Warrior said he might be playing all Falco today. We'll see if he sticks to it, but he's normally like a Link player. He plays a lot of Bowser as well. His Link's pretty cool. His Link has a lot of pressure.
Port down throw. Port down throw. I'm just gonna play games, please.
Okay, beautiful. Alright, I gotta recheck the room. We have everybody here. Awesome.
Ooh, the Ditto?
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So,
I mean, that makes sense.
I was just talking about him. Fish Warrior saying might be playing all Falco today.
Right,
And
right.
he said he'll switch off if he feels like he needs to.
Yeah.
He has a really strong Link. I'm not in Portland. It's odd enough that I feel like I play more PM when I'm in other regions.
Okay.
Just it's the timing. It's
Sure,
not intentional.
sure.
But I feel like Fish Warrior on the surface he's like a really strong player from our region. Like,
Yes.
Uh,
He's gotten quite a lot better
he's really
recently.
difficult.
Yeah, he's I don't know. Fish Warrior is funny because he's constantly like he's got a lot of self-deprecating like comments he makes about like
Yeah,
oh
like,
I
it's
don't
called being a Smash player.
yeah well but like I think even more so like maybe than like other players that I've met but he definitely I don't know I can't really anticipate how he's gonna play. He's a net play fiend and has been for a long time.
Uh-oh. There's something strange happening with the controller over here for Yali.
Yeah, we can.
Looks like we're trying to reset here.
Was your stick just in the wrong position when you plugged in?
Star YX.
You're not. You have no profile tag.
Yeah, that's
What this?
Yeah, you could try disabling
but
light
wait.
press XY start.
Do it. Hold on. Do an XY start hold real quick. You have to hold for about 3 seconds. Yeah. Does it work? Okay. Not sure how that happened, but it seems to be okay. And they're gonna, gentlemen, just start play off of
Just
that.
keep playing. All right, cool.
Yeah. That was weird. Whole C stick was just off. Okay, and of course, since we have a Falco Ditto here, just to clarify, yeah, Fish Warrior's using the fish tag. Yali playing green.
Right.
The tags are on the correct sides, the characters are not, so.
Right. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how Fish does because, in general, I feel as though his, I mean, he's gotten a lot faster recently, and his spaces really show the result of that improvement. But like at the same time, he's like not your typical Falco player. Right? He is a PM Falco specifically.
Yeah.
He's not a. It's not like this is his melee main.
Yeah,
Just
like switching over.
No, he plays. He's like me. My melee main is Falco. I will not touch him in PM because I just feel it's too different. Especially with the lasers, I find that to be really distracting.
Yeah, it's really different the way they operate.
So he's the same way. He does not. This is not a character he plays in melee at all. He is a PM Falco through and through.
Well, even then, it's not even his main for PM, so which is interesting. It's like a secondary for him, but he seems like he's dedicated to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's actually really interesting because like Yali is keeping up the same strategies of like using a lot of approach, a lot of short hop aerials, like mixing up dairs and nairs on especially near shield, which is interesting because Fish Warriors often use a really like defensive style.
Yeah.
A lot of shield. He's playing around that situation a lot and trying to punish stuff out of shield whenever Yali like overextends or underextends, leaving himself vulnerable to those out of shield options.
Yeah, I was kind of sniffing out that Fish Warrior is not as comfortable coming off the ledge.
That's exactly the stuff he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you might be right about that. He's like catching the front ledge options aren't working out.
Right.
So we're gonna see adjustments from those situations where like
Right.
Yali might start opting for one on stage options. He might start opting for more like, mix-ups to not have to go for ledge.
Absolutely.
I thought I was so slick.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, Fish kind of cooking here. A lot of like tomahawk situations and
Right.
platform chases.
All right.
Oh, there it goes.
What's the punish though? Oh, just a fully
Just a
charged
forward
forward,
smash
yeah.
right now. If that laser could have connected, he could have gotten into a dare though. So like, getting Falco off stage and a lot of hits done is still good no matter how you.
No kidding, yeah.
I was actually just thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if Yali's gonna, with this really aggressive style and then all this shielding, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna get a good shield pressure situation.
Right.
But you're kind of right. At the low percentage, it wasn't really that risky to keep that option going. If you use it like, I swear, 15% higher though, like, it could have went. Nice.
All right. Nice catch, yeah.
Wow. That intro of that game really actually like, set a nasty pace because if you remember Fish Warrior had that SD like right at the beginning after having a really good cooking stock.
Okay, so I think I heard Fish Warrior say he's gonna stay, so he's gonna tough it out. He wants to. I mean, Fish just wants to play who wants to play at the end of the day.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I think there's a part of it a level of it that's where he wants to challenge himself, right?
Yeah.
He wants to push himself to
We wants to win.
to be more comfortable with a multitude of characters because that's what he does when he plays. You know, he's not grinding with Link for hours on end. He's jumping around. Oh, we got the Bowser. Oh, I lied. I totally missed that on the. So this is actually awesome. So Bowser is one of the probably coolest characters that we get to show off in Project Plus. That's the first thought. Yeah. So biggest changes for Bowser. His inner grab box does a better job at connecting, so his dash dance grab is going to be a lot more effective.
Better connecting? Do you mean that the hitbox is larger or out longer?
The grab box, it grabs more in, like, there was a part of his body where it would just whiff before, and it no longer does. Now
it was like two disjointed parts of the grab.
Yeah, essentially.
Grab is faster.
His dash is completely reworked, as you may notice.
Yeah.
You see, he's not... He's not, sliding around like a tank anymore. He's actually running with his arms
one of the things
to the side.
One of the things I think that comes up really, really frequently whenever I watch Melee players go into PM is all right, so like Falcos in Melee have no issue comboing these heavy characters. It's free. And it's they're actually still very good at it in PM, but the issue is these heavy characters that have either some armor on some of their moves, or they have a better way out of hit stun, so they can actually interrupt. They have aerial interrupt moves where they can actually throw out nairs and stuff. That stuff catches these kind of players off guard all the time.
Absolutely. The third big change that we just saw is Bowser's. Wow, another up air.
Beautiful.
Bowser's his fire breath is gone. He now has a fireball. You see how he's glowing with the fire effect right now? That means his fireball is live. He has a real projectile that he can throw, that he can edge guard with, and that basically can help him to contest space from across the stage, where previously he couldn't. Oh, I was almost a
Wait, not the black. Sorry, the black book. It's on the right of the laptop. Okay, there's a little black book with controllers on, or candy controllers on. That and any red key on there.
All right, nice forward smash to pick up the side there.
I want to write that number. I keep a little list of stuff to clip.
So, Fish Warrior just kind of trying to do damage right now. I think he's just kind of trying to go for trades. So he does take some damage, but now Falco's in a bad spot off stage,
Yeah, it's brand new and it's pretty crazy. So it takes like 10 seconds to charge. But sometimes you lose it, and I don't really understand why. But after it charges, whatever. Anyways, I'll stay Bowser.
Probably gonna switch camera.
Yeah, and I'll take out.
Wow, so that's pretty cool. We're actually gonna see going into a game 3. They're gonna stick Falco and Bowser. Obviously, the Bowser put in a lot different work than his Falco round 1. We're gonna see what adjustments he has to make this turnaround and actually happen.
So it looks like he's thinking about going to one of the smaller stages, Wario Land or Green Hill, which could be good.
I'll be real. I can't think of what, like, strategically, I'm not sure what the best choice is.
On the other hand, though, this could be one of those situations where, sometimes people complain about, especially when they're unfamiliar with something, like dying to something that feels like random. And I feel like that's going to be more of a risk here. Bowser can, kill you at like 35% with a straightforward air or something. So it'll be, I think, how Yali plays around the platforms will matter a lot. Also being wary of Bowser's command grab, which we're seeing right now. Oh, wow. For those of you not familiar with PM. Yeah. For those of you unaware, Bowser can jump out of his down B to use aerials, which is pretty hype.
Yeah, that's actually what we saw had made that really nasty combo.
Exactly. And then he has, I believe he has actually slightly stronger armor on his F smash now, so it's a little bit harder to break, yeah.
I feel like watching Bowser do his F smash with the armor on it makes me think so heavily of those Street Fighter 4's like charged dark hits that like take damage through. Every time I watch him do it, it's even like the same motion as that like Ryu makes. I feel like I never get to talk about Street Fighter. Whoa, okay. Actually held him in.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Bowser's a big boy.
Yeah.
Those multi-jab combos are going to work a lot better. This clanks, that's funny. Oh, nice. He hits the platform there. Okay, Falco up. Yep, let's go Yali.
This one is looking a lot more close. I think Yali got kind of past the initial, what is
what
Bowser,
is Bowser?
And how do we
yeah.
hurt it?
Get it started.
Both of these guys combo so well off platforms. Fish is really good about like abusing some of his characters like fast, quick movement bursting options.
Right.
While like Yali is just really efficient about like kind of moving his character around like regular Falco like vertical positions and getting out like moves I kind of not expecting.
Oh no! This time it dies another S smash. Yeah, Fish Warrior rather really been struggling to build damage at low percents. At these mid percents, he's cleaning up the stocks very efficiently, but each stock he started from behind. So
And, well, now they've come up in there either for the first time since
right,
the first
right.
song. So.
Oh wow, that's right. So
Oh, wow.
Bowser's
I cannot believe
his
y'all
command
didn't
grab has 3 options. You got up throw, you got the forward, or I guess it has 4. You got, but there's a down throw now out of this Koopa Claw.
Is that new from?
That's new from not from P+. That is in vanilla
like, wait,
PM.
what?
Yep. But that is a 3.6 exclusive, I believe. So the most recent patch from 2015 for PM.
Not gonna
introduced
quite do
that.
it. This is a scary spot.
Yeah, this
Falco
is a
being
serious
at
spot.
58 off
Oh
the
no,
ground
he
is
threw
really
out
risky.
the fireball, but it completely whiffed. That's it.
Wow.
All right, so you got the number 1 seed is in losers.
Is he the number 1 seed?
He is.
I thought you were.
No, he's higher on the PR than me, and
Okay.
and should be. He's really, especially in Portland where the attendance unfortunately has been a little down. He's really kind of that number 2 behind Ford in terms of consistency. Like,
Wow, that's, I didn't know. So that's funny. I was saying he seems like he's been getting really good. I didn't know any recency actually showed that. That's
I believe he's going to be number 4 on the new PR that's coming out in a week or so.
That's cool.
In the coming days. So
I'm really happy to hear that he's.
So next on stream we're going to have Geppetto and Coder, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good set.
Coder, can I get you on stream for PM?
Yeah.
And
Finish your friendly.
Wherever Greg went.
What? How far did he go?
Is that Lucid Kepler happening right there?
I have no idea who anybody else is.
Who'd you play?
I played Charizard and
Why even?
You played DDD?
Yeah.
Nice. And Charizard,
I like DDD.
you absolute scumbag.
I don't care for Charizard, but I think DD is sick.
Bryce is scuffed, secretly.
Lucid 1-2 out.
Okay, so we have Coder. He's a melee Luigi Captain Falcon player, and we have him going up against our resident PM grinder, Geppetto.
Should I join you over here?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Sweet.
I'm being joined by Fish Warrior over here now.
Hey.
Wait, Alec, did you figure out which button it was?
This is the active screen. This is my setup.
Yep. Got it.
I hate people like they see the camera coming back. It's like, no, I'm just adjusting.
Yes on the knee.
I think I need this on.
So, Geppetto has a couple characters.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his cast?
His Diddy's his best character.
Diddy's
for
his
sure.
best?
Yeah,
Toon Link's
for
second
sure.
best?
Toon Link's second best.
Cool. That's
And
kind of how I feel.
that's where it goes.
They're pretty close, but
yeah,
Diddy's
his
best.
Toon Link messes my Falco up, but definitely I like his Diddy.
Yeah,
for sure.
His Diddy's strongest.
Do you know what Coder plays?
So I don't know his PM characters very well, but I heard
Okay.
DK at some point.
DK.
So
All
I
right.
don't actually see who they selected yet.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I've seen the two of them.
The melee players were mostly random.
All right.
Yeah, so it looks like they're starting off.
Falcon.
And Coder's going to play
Falcon
Falcon.
Diddy.
So
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is a leak over from Melee because he's a Luigi Falcon dual main
Oh, okay.
for Melee.
Sure.
And it might just be a comfort thing. He might have, I don't know if he picked it up because of PM. He's played a
Sure.
lot of different Smash games. He's a big Ultimate player as well.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, definitely the projectiles are annoying for Falcon, but
Yeah,
he
these
can.
are really difficult. He's trying to get his shield up and then act out of it and like inch in on him.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful because the thing is, if you're inching away at him in a predictable pattern, then Diddy just doesn't throw a
Yeah.
projectile and you're
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
shield.
He can also sneak through them with the nairs and stuff.
Yeah.
I know that when I play Link, I feel the pain of Captain Falcon just nairing straight through my boomerang, and
Some of those softer projectiles.
yeah.
And he can get away with that for like the bananas for sure. Can he do it with the peanut gun? Does he just nair straight through
I
it?
assume he can.
Okay, I wasn't sure on that. Okay, Stompy, classic. He's at a huge deficit though on the 140% basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. It's gonna get cleaned up.
Yeah. Wow, they're super patient like situations right there from Geppetto.
Yeah.
I really like how he throws. He goes, "I'm just gonna sit and wait for a moment. Like,
Uh-huh.
I have no reason to commit to anything."
Wow, up smash through plat. Nice. Another knee.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Coder, if it's anything like the melee, Coder is just a knee goon.
Yeah,
He
seen
wants
him
to
come
throw
out now in neutral.
just tons.
Yeah.
He's like tries to SDI out of like mid combo. Just get the knee out and hope they run into it following it up.
That's funny. Oh, what a peanut.
So overextending on Coder is super risky, I think.
Sure. And this is a matchup where the both of them can really take each other for a ride too,
Yeah.
combo-wise.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say, like, that banana is going to interrupt this turn somehow, but at least if they trade it to make it happen.
So full stock down now though. Geppetto.
Yeah, a little surprising.
Ooh. The down tilt, not a very good punish for the side B.
So we saw, it's so
Oh, what
strange.
a jab reset.
Right off the bat, I thought Coder was like struggling really hard with the projectiles. And as opposed to like seeing like that struggling happening anymore, it actually is like Geppetto's opted to choose a little bit less projectile heavy game straight up.
Yeah. Ooh, there's another
Coder
recovery
making
well.
kind of wild edge guard,
Yeah,
actually. The recovery was fine. It wasn't like it was a bad angle or anything, but it wasn't that same.
Yeah, kind of killed himself there. He spooked himself to death.
If Coder showed the same sort of restraint Geppetto did with edge guarding there, that could have been a weight in
that's
his
it.
ledge and just stomp as it came close.
Oh, wow. Even looked
Still
like
alive.
SDI to keep up, too. Wow, down tilt.
Oh, God.
Good tech.
Geppetto's patience is like, it pays off really, really
Yeah,
hard right
he's
here.
definitely...
And that right there.
Oh, it's a good read.
Geppetto's so smart.
Jab reset again. Peanut, yep. Throw, up air.
That's
Oh,
not
forward
yeah.
air.
That might do it.
Let's grab the ledge.
It could reach. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that was a comeback.
It's actually funny because it feels like it, but it's only a stock difference.
Yeah.
Really, Geppetto's patience on so many of those situations like really pays off. I actually like was deeply surprised. There's a platform tech like follow up in that last stock too. He followed up, waited to see what he did, and he had that like the short hop over to like look for it.
Yeah, I missed the
And
punish
keeping
there,
that
but it was
composure
still
when
good
you're
looking.
like
Yeah.
keeping your composure from that situation is I think so difficult. The individual thing happening is like crazy, but it's like
Yeah, sure.
situation over and over and over where that was like presented is really impressive. So they are deciding on stage. Coder's getting the music going, and they're just hopping right back in.
Back to
actually.
stadium.
Didn't take that long.
Same character, let's see it again.
Yeah. Same everything's. Coder's starting off honestly almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Setting up banana, hanging out under platform, using some projectiles, looking to find an opening over it. Coder didn't get caught by it this time around, so it worked out really differently. Oh no!
Oh, that's too bad. Lost the jump.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those banana
wow,
placements
they get up
right in
attack.
that spot seem really, really strong.
Yeah.
It doesn't really give you any room to cover a whole lot without dedicating fully to ledge or like
Yeah.
giving free like ledge snatch areas.
He needs to be getting on ledge for some of these recoveries from Geppetto. Ooh, that was a really nice attempt. Because he can either roll up or knee on the
I feel
stage.
like that's a really common thing with like really aggressive players is they don't want to do like their edge guards from ledge that much.
Yeah.
They don't even want to abuse the invincibility to come right back up.
And if you're not feeling super comfortable with PM, you might not want to be standing on a ledge and you're gonna get stage spiked maybe.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, that was great.
That's a good one.
Yep. Oh.
That's gonna be
Okay,
it.
cleans it up.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
that was
those are
a great
really
banana
tough.
shield.
Yeah.
Well, it's tricky because if you try to act out of it too quick, you're just gonna get hit by the bouncing off.
getting hit or blocking that or letting it hit you are both not good.
Yeah.
So
Killed
wow.
off the top.
Yeah, that's Stadium doing its work.
You know what though? I actually like to see Coder play while it's close because every time Coder gets up, it seems worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't agree with the Stadium pick again.
Really?
Yeah, it's just
It seems good for Falcon, right? Like, you don't think so?
No, I don't ever see Falcon killing off the top for any reason.
I guess. But the idea that people can't you from top platform or abuse that sort of like movement away from your combo seems pretty decent.
That's true too. I mean, this is kind of like Final Destination Junior.
Yeah,
you just want to take people for a ride.
That's
yeah.
how I feel about it. And
Yeah,
it
that
lets you
makes
go.
sense.
It lets you cover a lot of space forward
Sure.
for a long time.
Yeah, it's a really wide, long stage for him to run around.
Maybe not the
on.
best one, but like you feel comfortable on it. Like,
Yeah, no, I can get
doesn't
behind
seem
that.
horrible. especially if you're not super familiar with this matchup, you might go, this one's pretty safe. I don't think I'm gonna like get.
Sure.
Because think about all the movement Coder's been trying to use, and you don't want to get clipped by these projectiles. Imagine these bananas on a smaller stage, like, and then accidentally catching yourself in your own
that's
movement.
true. Oh, that's close to connecting.
Still doable if there's a
Okay.
close out.
Trap a ledge. That's ooh, wow, what a
Great
sweet
recovery.
spot. Yeah.
Nice. That's it. Not
Oh.
kill, not quite kill. Good jump from Geppetto, actually. Like,
Yeah, it was
made
like
the
a
positioning
slight-
a hard read.
Yeah. Gave him a slight overextension.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's it,
Yep.
Great performance from Geppetto.
It's close.
Yeah, it was. It was another one of those situations where like, it felt like Coder was like one decision off in so many situations where it was like, use your ledge. Like, the thing was like that was the biggest one because even if that mix-up was on the table during that match, oh, you're reporting. Even if we had that mix-up in the match where like we see Coder grabbing ledge, the thing is, it's not that it's gonna work every time, but it was pretty clear that Geppetto was abusing it because it seemed like it was an open option so frequently. PM characters.
PM character.
Yeah, they're a little different.
He's definitely a PM character.
He's a PM character.
The most PM character.
He's very.
You think the most PM character?
Alex,
Him and Warrior are kind of what I think of. It's like, this is a PM character. They're different from the rest of you.
I was thinking about like this is like if you had like magic knowledge, this is probably closer. Yeah.
Let's get Raiden and Kepler on stream and Coder and Stiv over here, please.
Cool. Let's see what we have.
What's that? What?
We're having
No, you're not.
Raiden and Kepler.
I lost.
Where are they?
Oh, wait, who am I playing?
Oh,
You are waiting.
you're waiting. You're saying
We're gonna do a losers match.
you're playing
Oh,
Yali.
I said last stock win.
He had one stock left. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Raiden and Kepler
Yeah,
next.
but
Looks like I'm keeping Fish Warrior on commentary for a little longer.
It didn't go horrible. I was like, not only am I gonna try to fight the melee player, but also,
Where'd you go? I guess I could.
he chose WarioWare. Yeah, he chose WarioWare. Did I pick Fountain? Yeah.
So,
Against Falco?
Raiden looks like they're going to opt to play Sheik for the set.
He can shield drop shine.
Oh wait, no, we didn't play that.
They're
We
playing their
played
melee
Stadium.
mains for this one.
That's not bad as well.
Yeah, we
Still
played
Stadium.
I think both of them play their melee mains
I like Stadium.
regularly.
For Bowser, actually, you probably.
He's never gonna kill me at the top, and I'm definitely gonna kill him at the top.
I have my
That's the only
co-commentator
thing that
Fish
went through my
Warrior
head.
taking over on the other side of me.
Yeah. Getting distracted.
They're getting their tags and stuff ready. So they look like they're going to play their melee characters for this one. We got Sheik versus Fox. Who knows if they'll change. I don't know what other characters they have. That they would use for PM.
Okay.
They're currently just setting up their buttons and stuff, so...
Honestly, my favorite melee is Project M melee. So
Really, well, your melee
yeah.
characters in Project M.
Yeah. Because definitely, like, I am a Project M player, but
Yeah.
I love the melee cast in Project M. It's like my favorite.
I like mixed-ups, right? So, like, I'm a melee player, but I like PM. The thing that ruins it for me is there's some people in PM I just hate, right?
Oh yeah,
That's how it
happens.
is. Like, my enjoyment of this game is based off of if those, like, 4 or 5 characters just show up.
Yep.
And they're never the same for people, right?
Yeah.
So, like, Diddy Kong, he's great, he's fine. He's a very PM character.
Yeah. No
He's
doubt.
great. And then there's, like, the Warriors of the world. So I'm like, this is fun. I hate this.
I think that about.
There's the
DDD.
snakes of the world. I hate... Oh, and then I like DDD.
I hate
He's
DDD.
fine.
I hate Snake. I hate Game & Watch.
I don't know how I feel about Game & Watch.
Mr. Crouch and Tilt is very frustrating. For me.
I don't know how I feel
Wow,
about
what recovery.
it. I agree. Snake, though. He's not a fun, he's not a fun guy.
And the worst thing for me is, so I pretty much exclusively play on netplay.
Really?
So I'm on my 1080 monitor playing
Yeah.
there, and then I go to play on a CRT against
It's a little
Snake.
different, but-
Well, the thing is, they're always so grainy. I can never see his projectiles. So all of his projectiles are suddenly invisible, and I'm like, uh-oh. Mine's on the ground. Who knows?
Interesting.
Ooh.
That makes sense. You probably, like, if you're in a bigger tournament and your option is like, hey, I'm playing against a snake, I need a better TV.
Yeah.
I need like a good one.
Yeah. Can we play on this setup? Nope.
Yeah, that's like, we have, so the funniest thing might be that I think our stream TV is the smallest screen we actually use here,
Oh yeah.
which is, but it's a nice TV. And
Sure.
then the one like behind where they're playing right now, right immediately behind Raiden on the camera, that
Yeah.
TV is amazing.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
amazing. The other big ones we have, they don't look amazing, but they're big. That's good.
Almost SD'd.
And Johnny C. Smash was kind enough to donate us a small TV for the event, which was
Oh,
the other
nice.
setup one.
Sweet. It's a good combo. 66.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. Fox is just fishing.
And of course, to clarify, just because the characters are not always on the side that they are, Raiden is the Sheep player,
Yeah.
Kepler is the Fox player. Hey Raven, I know one of those is chocolate. What's the other one? I have one. If I can get it open. Oh really? Nothing cuts. So it's like... Oh, amazing! I love seeing those those Captain Face roll strats. The run up shields, run up crouches for like.
Yeah. Oh, it's unfortunate.
I both love and hate. I feel it in my soul for sure. The Raiden head nod.
Oh.
It's just a thing. Yeah, it's like by the water heater.
Oh my goodness.
Great ledge grab.
So, yeah, some of these run-off stages have been terrifying.
Yeah. Especially as she and how good she is at giving characters. Like, you get off stage and use the invincibility and somebody chased you out at the wrong time. That's probably their stock. There's this really crazy clip that somebody shared just the other day. That was like, SoCal Sheik player Nut. Dude, it's amazing gimp.
Wow.
And actually, Raiden is the one who shared it. I just remembered.
Oh, that's fine.
A crazy gimp. And it was all just off like one soft hit off the stage, like a fair at like 10%, like just with the stage, grab the ledge and then just fair, bear, nair, rising, up B, like crazy. Wow, great ledge.
Yeah, that was a straight backer.
Raiden caught that one up because the beginning of that game looked a little shaky.
I guess I'll ban PS2 and Oh, I'm gonna stay for
I'm checking. They're looking at stages and they're not sure what they want.
Yep.
They're gonna go Wario Land.
I was like, wait a minute.
Back throw. Yep. That's another thing I'm not sure Raiden knows about is the back throw for Sheik is just kind of a kill throw a lot of times because people DI it horribly and it just leads straight into forward air.
So, I noticed some stuff. I'm shooting my phone.
Yeah, no worries.
So, I noticed some stuff. I went, P Plus came out, I played some Puff, played against a Sheik, and did they change Sheik's down throw or something about Puff's weight off of stuff? Because I can get out of down throw stuff and not get spared my DI out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I would.
that makes sense.
Okay, so I don't
Really?
think it's changed though. Yeah, I don't think there's any change.
I
DI
literally swear that it just used to work in PM, so I was like, oh, now that Puff can just get out of that, it's like, oh, DIing out and away is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way I look at it as someone who doesn't play melee is Sheik's down throw. You can like DI it either direction in melee, and so it's like you can get punished out of it regardless of which direction you go. But the Sheik at least has to, know.
Sure.
And this,
Yeah,
I see down throw and
couldn't
back throw
reach.
as kind of the same throws that just go in either direction.
Got it.
And so, and if you DI out of either of them away, then
They each cover one off.
yeah, they're both good. So it's kind of a 50-50 mix-up, or
That's
if
cool.
you have really fast reflexes, I guess she just can't really punish you out of her throws very well.
Wow. Yeah.
But
Raiden got that like push off
Yeah.
for the ledge there. That was great. no part of the dash attack connected. Just push them off.
Sometimes that's the most dangerous thing.
A little bit. When you're right there.
Do an accidental aerial right off the stage.
That's basically why, both in melee and PM, I've quit Yoshi before. You're trying to crouch something and then it's down tilt, and then you just down air off the stage and you're dead.
Oh, great needles. Great edge guard.
Raiden closes out, 2-0. I don't know what our next match is going to be.
It's probably me.
It's probably
you probably stay.
He could stay there if you want to play Fish Warrior next. Yeah.
Fish Warrior Raiden? Well, that's cool. We can definitely do that. Keep him right here.
Hey, thanks, buddy. You have game audio?
So they do not, but you are free to use them if you want, like for music and stuff. They'll block.
Oh, so I can't plug them in.
I don't have game audio for it. The issue about it is that I can make it happen, but then there will be no game audio, and I can only have one. Yeah. However, if you want either just them to noise cancel or have music, I'm glad to do that. And I'm joined here again by...
Hello, it's Darth Shard again. The quickest of button checks.
Yeah.
So, Link versus Sheik, so...
Oh, are they just jumping right in? Or...
I think this is... Okay, yeah, looks like we're going in now. Alright.
Okay, I thought that they might restart the button check.
Maybe not. Oh. Alright, now we are live. Alright, cool. Triforce battle, let's go.
Yeah, I like this. This is the first time Fish Warrior's put Link today, I think.
It is.
Right.
Yeah, as
So-
far as I know.
A little greedy there.
Yeah, with the charge, yeah.
Yeah, a little greedy.
So I'll be curious to see how Fish Warrior does. We don't really have Sheiks in the Project M community, not in Oregon anyways.
I mean, we have,
I guess Ford.
Ford has a Sheik. We play Sheik. I played a Sheik when I was in Eugene. I don't know how much they travel. And I didn't even get their name, but they're a regular there.
I see.
I know because they played with Sly and Sarah.
I see. Okay.
That's where I was just talking about how like tough Sheik stuff. I was like, oh, I learned it while playing. I was like, wait, I can just get after this now.
Right. Shoutouts to Eugene. They've they've gotten a lot more active and a lot more diverse. I see a lot of new faces in bracket that I don't recognize, and just generally am very impressed with what they got going on. So.
Same. I went down there. I played like they have really good crossover between their melee players now.
Yeah.
I played Miro, who's like normally like a Sheik player for melee, who's like one of their guys. And he plays Puff in it. That's like he's the one who told me, he's like, oh, they fixed all this Puff stuff. I'm like, oh, cool. Right. I'll play Puff again. P Plus has definitely sparked interest down there as well.
Absolutely.
I know Metal Neon was like getting re-interested in the game again because of it, and that's what brought Miro along as well.
Right.
And I don't know if Seraph was, but I feel like the interest in the game being active and stuff happening again is what
I think that's probably what is pulling. I completely agree.
Regardless if it has anything to do with what the changes are.
Right. And that's really what the whole goal is, right? Is the idea is that
show that it's active.
Show that it's active, right? And it's kind of interesting because right now there's there's a split, right? I mean, people were concerned about this, and right now we're seeing in the community that some people want to stay with 3.6 and some people are like, no, Project Plus all the way. And like even regionally, there's a huge amount of people in Washington who want to stay with 3.6. Not universally, but
really?
they have among the most vocal people for 3.6 specifically.
Dorks.
And well, the big thing is, and I have to
give them
with
the Game & Watch player being their top player.
Well, he actually I think is one of the ones who is.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But we have like with their scene, they are arguably the most active 3.6 community in the entire world. So there's some context there, right?
I guess. Yeah.
So really, this game hasn't. The neutral has been pretty close, but the problem is Fish Warrior lived to 234% on his first stock, and I can definitely relate to that. I often struggle to kill Fish Warrior, and then the game just gets away from me because he's so good at going for trades, so good at knowing when he can escape. Yep.
Is my experience playing this always feels like he ends up trading a lot, but he's just always one step, like winning those situations.
Right. He rarely flinches. Do you know what I mean? Like he, even if it means committing to something that like maybe is gonna get him punished, like I don't think he ever really second guesses himself. There's not a lot of time spent like questioning his decision making. I feel he just kind of plays the way he just very intuitively.
Yeah, it's like I don't even say it's aggressive. It's just in a way that it's very confident. It's like the decisions are made. It's like we've seen a couple whiff grabs during that match, right? And those sort of situations are definitely them thinking, okay, if I whiff, whatever. But the risk reward for this is just. I feel very confident that risk reward decision making all the time. So whiffing in those situations just isn't a big deal. It's fine. Okay, and I'm happy to see this. So Raiden's gonna switch to Peach.
Okay, interesting.
Checking some controls. Raiden's been working on a Peach through melee as a good secondary, as well as I don't know if they play Peach for ultimate or anything. For however much crossover there is for that, I really don't know.
So for Project M, I definitely think he's entering into a much worse matchup.
So,
I think Sheik is arguably the hardest counter, one of the hardest counters to Link, and Peach. I mean,
wait, do you mean? Oh, okay.
I think Sheik solidly defeats Link.
Sure.
And I think that Peach arguably almost loses this matchup. Or Toon Link is known to be a lot harder. Toon Link probably the single hardest matchup for Peach, maybe besides like. Well, that's probably Toon Link is Peach's hardest matchup, and Link enjoys a lot of those same benefits as well.
So even though that might be true, like the matchup speaks for it.
For
right?
sure.
If you feel like you didn't know what to do and you have one more game to like figure it out,
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a crazy decision.
Well, I also don't think that truthfully in Oregon locals, I really don't think that matters very much.
Yeah, you're
I'm just
right.
more speaking from like a metagame
Yeah, that's what
perspective,
the-
right? Yeah.
I agree. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And with a good edge guard here, you can speed over.
Yeah, he didn't know what to do. It's this understanding Link's like decision trees is difficult. Like, I think one thing that I see a lot from melee players trying Project M is they really don't have any idea how to punish tether recoveries, but tether recovery is actually very punishable in general.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Char-
Perfect landing on the up.
Characters that don't have a tether as their up B, like Link, can only tether one time. There's not an ability to like drop down and tether again. If they let go of the ledge, they have to up B or do something else to get back.
Yeah.
So when you see someone is committing, like is setting themselves up for the tether spacing, especially as Peach, you can literally just throw down a turnip or drop down with a float nair or back air or whatever.
I love Raiden abusing those pummels was like a testament.
Definitely, absolutely. That's a good check for Fish Warrior too, because like I feel like a lot of times people like will let him kind of get away with stuff like if they don't know the matchup, right? Or just like if they don't play PM. And I like that Raiden is challenging Fish Warrior with just good decision making and being patient.
So I am a Fish
Look
Warrior.
at this, yeah.
I like fish. But Raiden's kind of my boy. So seeing the peach, looking like it's kind of paying off. A lot more patience and maneuverability around these projectiles. Has a way to counterplay these projectiles a little bit more too.
Absolutely. Yeah, the way he's evading Link's boomerang is really. This is where Toon Link really would be a lot better
harder, yeah.
because Toon Link's boomerang sends out a different trajectory, whereas Link's is a little bit easier for Peach to float around. So
that makes a lot of sense. Raiden using dash attack to great
interesting.
use, and like
up tilt there. And just knowing that he can just nair out of the, just knowing that he's not at a high percent, that's good awareness just overall.
Yeah, Raiden is covering a lot of moves. They're just a little laggy with really quick reaction dash attacks.
Right.
And on top of that, the mix-up of using a lot of like run-up shield and then using an aerial out of shield to punish it.
Ooh. Fish Warrior with the center stage patience though, just putting out his sword move, not even having to move himself at all. Just you have to either shield or accept, right?
Okay.
Oh wow.
The roll just barely got clipped by
Yeah.
the back kick box of it.
Oh wow, the crouch cancel.
Yeah.
What's the follow-up? Okay, I like the turnip choice.
Okay.
And this is the percent where Fish Warrior just becomes so difficult to play against.
You think?
I think so. This is where I lose most of my matches. Is we were, it's close. He kills me first, and then his tag is appropriate here. I'm fishing to kill him. He just won't let me have it.
I hope that's not the namesake.
I don't think so.
I'm tilting that up there.
Good stuff to Fish Warrior. Still
Yeah.
alive.
Picked up there. A couple situations that were like near the ledge really kind of influence the end of that game.
Right. So he'll wait for a while we play through some winners matches here. So I think we're gonna get me and Geppetto on stream next.
Cool. I will be excited to watch. Good luck.
All right.
Huh? How do you play one that down
It doesn't
smashes?
work. Like, I thought Melee was bad with down C
I have the same issue.
It's
you'll-
really bad.
You run up and get dash attack on accident and stuff too. That's my
You
actual.
get nothing. No, you just sit. You're sitting there
I don't
crouching,
know.
and I'm.
I have the issue with. I've been trying to figure out the same question with ice climbers because I want to be able to wave dash up and like get it. And it's like I feel like it just eats it a
It's
lot.
a PM thing, like because melee.
It is different for how it
melee. It's like you
registers.
got to go back to neutral, but like I'm doing that, and
I know.
it's almost like it wants you to go into a dead zone and then back into your attack.
I'm not sure. It's also weird because a lot of time what I do is I try to like dash up and then hold down with analog and into it. So I like it's like unlock jump cancel right where I just want to cancel my animation to be crouch. So I'll even CC if I need it. Like I'm not sure yet. I don't know what the good solution to that is. But I feel you. I really feel that question.
Just that's right. This is a best of 3. We're doing best of 5 for winners, losers, and finals.
So this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, but just imagine if I ended it that way.
You joining us over here,
Sure.
Gamefish?
Come back.
Cool. Join the
All right.
Gamefish Warrior.
You just turn it on.
We
I
have
actually have been playing
a
PM
pretty
this entire
definitive match of
time.
the tournament, I actually think.
Yeah.
Depending who moves forward here in winner's side, Geppetto or Darshard is going
Sure.
to influence a lot for like how matches are going to play out in loser's side.
Sure.
Some of that sort of stuff is going to be very matchup dependent, some of it's not. Okay. There's no way I can fit Alex. There's no way I can fit Alex's full tag up here. I'm not going to try. Look at their going to Smashville.
All right. He's going Meta Knight too. Okay.
I think that's pretty classic at this point to start Meta Knight there.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to see Alex play Ness, it seems like at this point.
Oh, does it?
I don't know. I really don't. I
Okay.
don't know. I never seen him play Ness anymore.
Interesting. Yeah, when
Says he's a Ness main.
I think he's a Ness main. Don't let this Meta Knight fool you. Oh, wow.
I like his Ness better. This Ness is made out of Hatred.
Okay, yeah, is that a controller bug? Yeah, controller bug.
They're getting sorted out.
Wario Land and die at like 30.
This reminds me, I got absolutely clobbered by Q-Tip in a tournament one time when I first moved here. There was another Link player named Fishbait who used to be here.
Sure.
And I put on my fish tag thinking it was that one. And, like, I don't know, I guess that guy plays with all the buttons as taunt, is what it feels like. I was like, alright, we need to restart this, I think.
I love that. All of the buttons are taunt.
Yeah, they're all just taunt. I don't know.
That's weird.
Alright, we got definitely a different looking match so far. Very close first stock. Oh, wow. Peanut grab was quick. Greg really gave him a lot of space to get off the ledge
Yeah,
there.
I agree. I think his idea was to hope that he was like gonna like maybe come in a little too ambitiously.
Yeah.
Because actually early on we saw Darshard covering a lot of space and like trying to read these overshoot
Yeah.
rollaways and stuff. So maybe he was hoping that he would do that coming into stage.
Sure.
As we saw, he's like placing his
That should be a
banana
kill.
in place just in case he approached too.
He's living. Okay. Down tilt. You just go to ledge, down tilt, or down smash.
Yeah, I think
That's-
Darkstar was kind of that down,
Yeah,
the throwing of the
it's
banana down.
definitely not a guaranteed thing. You
No.
can sweet spot for that down tilt, down smash kind of thing, but it puts a lot of the ownership on Greg to actually perfectly sweet spot that from really far away.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was there either. I don't blame him. I
Yeah.
thought the down throw tech, like a down throw tech was going to fall out there. Oh. Darkstar abusing his crouch cancel really, really efficiently
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
That's not going to fall out.
It's That's a tough like throw mix-up that Diddy has. So like it's like a giant question mark for me is where I should DI when I'm playing against Diddy.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah, so it becomes more of a how do I read what Greg is going to do more than how should I be DIing.
Set this on that white house. Well, I like that patient. He backed up like,
Yeah.
let's see what you want to do. He's in Arizona. I'm sorry.
I'll play, but I'm horrible. I went back home to Kansas City to a Project M / Ultimate tournament. I used to bring both, and I just went into Ultimate without warming up. I felt like my character was just like floating around the screen. I was like, oh my god.
No, I've played this game. It's the only character
That's what I ended up doing. Well, I just played Marth. But yeah.
Is there another event happening for intramurals right now, like stuff?
Nah, it maybe might be planned.
I just saw Tristan posted a result, and then like now 2 other. I'm like, what's going on? Like, where? That was my question. Because there's multiple results going in. So I was like, Joe, Dr. Z, and Mustache have all reported.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, Tristan mentioned having to play both of them. So
And he's having them over to do it?
Or he went over to Sheridan.
Got it. I was just curious. I was like, is there another thing happening? Like, I knew
Yeah, I wanted to
Sackett was
take
happening.
care of it.
What is the word? Maybe he'll come for singles?
Huh?
Maybe he'll come for melee singles? What are you doing?
He's like, no, why go for
Oh, that's cool. No. Shut. Whatever. Geppetto comes out with game 1. I had a nice 69% finish. Let's see what they opt for here.
Okay, it looks like that's a character stay too then.
Not bad for my first game. No. Okay, someone's roasting you're doing. I'm just like, turn up these. Oh, it's fair. Fire VM character. VM character. Yes. Dude, if Ganon could move like that,
This year, operational.
like,
Yep.
I just felt
Just an
like
extra. Do whatever you like with it. Nice.
Nice, really nice combo.
Okay, speaking of really nice combo, you had such a good Bowser combo versus Yali game 2.
Oh.
Oh my god. The down B cancel one for the up air finish. That was so slick.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed the Space Animal like combo game.
Yeah.
I actually think Bowser may even have
That was nasty.
Bowser I think may even have a winning matchup against Fox.
You think so?
I think maybe.
I think almost anyone in the world would probably disagree with you. I just
so.
feel like, but you know what? You believe that.
I think, yeah.
That's how I feel about like in Melee when there's like Game & Watch players who they really think Game & Watch actually can do it against Puck, right?
Yeah.
He's not that bad at it, but maybe he doesn't win.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't win.
Maybe he doesn't win. Yeah.
But I think the Game & Watch players have to think they do.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good for them then.
Yeah, and they have to believe that.
Otherwise, they're not Game & Watch
Otherwise,
players.
like, what do they have?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that matchup's pretty decent, the Fox Bowser one, but the Falco I think actually does trash on Bowser, but I was hoping that maybe I could just get some openings. The combos are still insane out of Bowser.
Yeah, and Yali definitely could
But-
combo really well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow, Greg just turned in place 3 times, avoided everything.
Ooh, that was
wow,
such a
that's
commitment
really
to going off
destructive.
stage.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. He tried to hard read that. It's a shame. Whenever you see that work, it's like, oh, that's amazing. Whenever it doesn't work, you're like, oh, that was the worst, dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not gonna kill you.
Oof, that's close.
Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. Shard had an amazing stock that whole one. The only hits he took were pretty much trades. Like
Yeah, this has definitely brought it back to winning, honestly.
Yeah, I mean he's at 100% deficit.
Sure.
Like it's rough. He might be coming back to a zero stock, like final stock situation.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to like. I mean, you kind of
Against
expect that,
Diddy,
like maybe
too.
I get 20% and crouch cancels.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing I feel like I think about so much, like more than a lot of people who play. Is like being at a crouch cancel percentage is such a valuable resource.
Yeah,
like if you keep that into another stock going in, like that's
It's kind of like having being a stock ahead, like
it's
almost.
kind of like
It's in fact getting out of crouch.
it's like
cancel
having a
percent.
half a stock. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Once
Getting-
you're out of crouch cancel percentage, that's like half my stock.
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
it is.
that's-
Whatever percent it is.
Yeah.
It also kind of feels that way.
Oh,
Like
what a back air.
it's actually such an interesting
saves
interaction
one.
though too because
Oh, my
that
God.
actually killed. Strong set to Geppetto. He was like dropping it by the end there, but he just had enough time to catch
that was
up.
close. Yeah.
Another thing I feel like people don't think about is like when they're like where their combos are actually efficient, like at percentage range, right? So like your first part of your stock is I still have CC.
Yeah,
your next part is
exactly.
my combos all still work off of grab. Next, I have nothing except I have to get a kill move. A lot of them are kind of raw.
Random hit, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of need a random knee or something raw.
That is one thing I really like about Link is because you can just boomerang and find those kills that way. Because if
Boomerang's
people are-
great, like that. Those
Yep.
sort of non-percent based things. Yoshi having a fixed knockback on down tilt. It's like yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I always have this tool available. Who's Yali up against? Leon. Oh, we finally get Leon on stream too. Let's see who we get. I think we're gonna have Yali on this side. Cause he got
the hard read.
We'll play off stream.
Okay. Versus Leon. Rad. Okay, so since both of my co-commentators are playing each other, I will probably solo commentary for this game. We're probably going to be seeing... Oh, Roy, okay. So he has Ganondorf and Roy, so we'll see what matchup he prefers for Falco. And it looks like he's going to start with Roy. Oh my gosh, they're so tiny. So Yali, typically melee player, he's been doing pretty well today. Oh, never mind, I am being joined by commentator. I have Geppetto with me today. If you're not used to this, this is the one that's live, this is the one that's video.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So you know, so if you see camera
This is
pops-
live?
Yep.
Okay.
So this,
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Roy Falco. Okay. Yeah.
That's why I was mentioning.
So-
I don't know what we're gonna see. Leon's typically, I'd say, he's a Ganondorf main, right? But he has a Roy, and I know he plays it for matchups.
Yeah.
And we'll
Yeah.
see what he actually prefers.
I would say Ganondorf is definitely his strongest character.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. For sure on that.
Yeah. This matchup is going to be really Marth-esque, where it's like he's going to get a ton off a grab with Roy.
Yeah, kind of
this-
guaranteed follow-ups. His down tilt
yeah,
sets up for a
and-
lot of different stuff. We've literally already seen him using it.
Oh, I see. I
Oh,
see.
fantastic.
Wow. All right.
And Yali's the secret hitter of the day.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
he beat Fish Warrior, who's ranked 3 on the Oregon PR.
Yeah.
Although he didn't go Link. I think he didn't go Link because
He went-
Link just did he go Link?
No, he
I mean
went
Bowser,
though.
right?
He
Yeah,
did,
because Bowser is good.
He started
It's
with
not,
the Falco Ditto, lost, not like barely, but like not. It wasn't like he didn't
Yeah.
get destroyed.
Yeah, he's not good at the Ditto. I don't think.
He looked all right at it. Yali just was a little bit more ready, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Probably has more.
But it was interesting because it was like
Yeah.
I don't. Clearly, Fish Warriors. I'm playing a melee player. I'm not really that worried about it. When,
Yeah.
Oh, this guy can kind of cook.
Yeah, definitely.
With Bowser, he likes the matchup he was talking about.
Yeah, he
Just had him
loves
over
the
here.
matchup. Yeah,
So that's probably why he did it over Link.
yeah.
Now we're here with more Yali Falco, still in the bracket.
Yeah.
Do you know if this is winners or losers side?
This is winners quarters, I think.
Jeez, nice.
Yeah, let's go Yali.
I didn't know who else Yali played during this time, so I'm like 90% sure Yali walked over here straight from playing melee for 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's see what mistakes he makes. That was unrelated.
Yeah,
Unrelated.
PM and Melee Falco aren't really that different to play.
I think they're a little. Watching it now, they seem a little different now that we're in P+. They changed
Maybe.
enough
They
stuff now
changed
where it
some
looks like there's
stuff.
like
Yeah.
you'll be thrown off from your combo.
I'm not
You're
even
like, oh.
sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. But I mean, Roy is a fast faller, so
Yeah, it's not so bad.
you should still be able to destroy him with your combos.
Getting caught out of his air.
Yeah, and then, yeah, Leon has a lot of it.
So that's one of the things is the
Wow, really good edge guard
The actual-
there. That was crazy.
The hit stun on Dare is a little bit different, as well as the actual frames that are active for the spike hitbox, right?
But it's better overall. It's basically made to be more like melee down here.
It's true, but it being better doesn't mean, like, the unfamiliarity with it can still be strange.
That's actually true. Yeah, it could be temporarily worse because you don't know how to use
if you're unfamiliar with what
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
changing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, that's game one.
Of course, yeah, of course you are.
Or is this winner's?
Yeah, check the bracket if you want. Which makes it semis? Yeah, it makes it winner semis.
Okay, this is winner semis. Okay, wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why did Fat Goku really finally come to his first in the garage for the one that has PM?
Definitely.
If you could. This is the first time he's ever come, and it's the one that has PM. I can't believe this.
That's
guy.
pretty awesome.
It's not.
It's not. I know, that's kind of why it's awesome.
Don't raise the garage. Hi, Steven. Sorry for the interruption. I was just joking about that. I was like, you finally come to one of these, and it's the one that has PM. I'm actually going to go behind you. You're free to go up here and be commentary.
I felt bad. I said I'd pump like $1 million, and then I fucked them. The only one I touched
Alright, we got game 2. Pokemon Stadium. I think he's just trying to like... Oh, these edge cancels? Let me try to be quiet because they're literally like right next to me. Not the most optimal. Shut up. Oh my god, that was El Fuego. Oh. So yeah, he's got to space him out a little bit more. He doesn't want to get a grab. Oh, these combos. That was juicy. Oh, I like the out tilt, but. Ooh.
I was so hoping you did this.
Oh my god. Hit the shine. Oh. I don't know about the nair there, honestly. I want to get one of these mics from my thing. Oh my god. And that's it. Alright, last stop. Who's got this?
There's some part of me, there's a little tiny part of me that this is. No! It's like, I mean, I know that part would just die immediately. The second that it's like, controller, but. No, it's there. Here, Jordan.
Oh!
No, you're not. That's okay. Is it 4 characters that get no president?
Wait, who do you hate?
Snake?
Yeah. Fair.
Snake's cool.
Fair.
Meta Knight?
Yeah, Mario's stupid. Who? Who's the third one?
Meta Knight?
Meta Knight. Yeah.
Zelda's stupid?
Yeah, but
Zelda's fine.
yeah.
Zelda's the one. Zelda's like, you guys keep
Yeah, it's very gimmick. Yeah, it's
I like, so like, I have to, so there's some I like. I like Tulu, I like Diddy, I like,
I love
I
both
like
those
Diddy.
characters. Oh my god, this is last hit. It's Donkey Kong. He's so dumb. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Oh my.
Wario Sneak, Meta Knight are like,
Andy took that one.
GG's.
If I see...
All right, we're up.
Actually, I have like 30 free floors.
Oh, then that you're set. Sorry, go BTS up. Hey, what's up? I'm wondering what's your name right now. How big is it? The whole thing? I'll host some later. Yeah. Singles will be done by like 10 probably. Cool, Neil Mint. Immediately resetting. Sorry, Ollie. Good luck in losers. You're not happy.
I hadn't reached
Yeah, I saw that. That was rough. Yeah,
I had that edge, and I was like, oh, okay, three, and then
Cool. So, wait, that's a shame. Oh no, they're the same. I thought my brightness was different for one of them.
So wait, Southern Oregon's going to Saturday? What the hell?
They just don't tell anyone they're going to anything. They are staying at Dawson's as of last night, so they're going to a tournament.
Just come here, play close.
They want to go to Saturday. I don't know. Also, they should go to their monthly. Going to the monthly is more important. Oh, John Luke's coming over. He might not play sync. He's not going to play probably, but he wants to come over. He just won yesterday, right? He won PSU. He just beat Derek. He beat Corey.
Oh, Derek?
Yeah, Derek went too.
Oh, let's go.
I don't know how Grands went, to be fair, but John Luke beat him in winners. Fine. And then lost.
Was it all Foxy?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I
Let's
know.
go, Luke. I love it.
I could have beaten him. So
I want
stupid.
John-
All I want is to. All I want is John Luke to think I'm good now. I learned so much from John Luke. I almost beat him. So close.
I'm just saying, I have to force you to play more PS.
I made him work so hard, and that feels good. Even if he's really rusty, which is the scariest part, by the way. He's obviously playing really rusty.
Do you think you're winner of Animal Money?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because the winner's gonna get like $30.
I don't think there are any other
If it was a side bracket, Steven, and it was like $10, I think they'd do it. But we have two like main brackets, so they're both $4. Oh, I didn't. You gave me a money. Yeah. What's your O2 persona?
I don't know if I have it. All my personas at least go T2.
I'll go. Oh my god.
Maybe Charizard Master.
Yeah, that's a good name.
I used that one before. Can I buy Aiden's PM spot?
What?
Can I buy his?
If I make it to Grants, I'll swap you in.
Wait,
No, swap me in now.
If I make it to Losers Final, I'll swap you.
Swap me in now.
Yeah,
put a $10 donation to me.
I'm literally.
I will pay for Steve's.
And you're like, wait. No, you cannot do it.
Wow.
I just want to sound so all in so stupid. Oh. This is friendlies happening right here. Don't comment. I'm making sure on commentary it's verified.
Someone told me that this was
What are
the
we-
same place.
Why are we... What?
Someone told me that this was like the exact same spot.
Oh yeah, his old place was right across the street.
Yeah, but I went like over there, like looking for 19 or 16,
No,
I was
literally
like-
from right there, you can look forward and you can see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely very close. But very. I was like over there, and I'm like, where is? That's across the street.
I have, where is...
Okay, since they're back. There's been so much Smash talent.
So much what?
Smash talent in like this last walk. Me, John Luke, Shane. Whoever else. I'm ACR. Oh, yeah. I'm really almost. I've lost to like 3 people. I have lost. I can run to Darren. Break Darren to account. I'm gonna beat yours. I'm gonna beat you for the next season. Stop going 3-2 and Darren's pretty well. Like Sheridan? So I don't know where Sheridan. Oh, I went over the straight. I went over the whole thing. Which is also why I went. And then I lost to Dawson twice. We almost never know. Really nice. You got me. The thing is there. What? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Me and Harrison all the I don't know. I care what's not lost. Oh, I agree, but that's what I was thinking. I got the loss. I got the not losing. I'm really good at not losing. I just can't. Oh, close. I know. Tricky out. You were up here to play winner final
Yeah, I know. That was crazy. I was like, wait. That was a pretty good. How did I fucking? I must have fucked myself. I think you just could have gotten out of that or
See, this is
something.
where I don't want to put 50 on that. She gets repeat. Loses to one, she comes back right. And you took a stock off me last time. Oh, you're making fun of her, but yeah.
Got my phone off.
I love Andy Arquette.
I'm gonna send.
Did you? You don't know. The last 2 times you said I got the last box for analysis. Yeah. One of them came down to literally you just doing a crazy ass makeup. You like followed me on stage with an up throw. What's for the up air, right? And I'm literally walking there and like
get on me.
and instead you just reversed backwards, so I went off the side. No, I like. Because it was the closest you could possibly cut her half, and I knew it. It was actually such a good mix-up. So like, I did the movie circle GI and everything, so I was trying to do it. It was like a soft. It was so good, but. I was how he's not real. He's not going to
ready to die from accident. But I'm also ready to
I love the
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We have tournament.
I want my baby boy.
I want me to beat the boy back too.
I want him to be number 2. Father and son.
You know what? I don't care if he's number 2, but I want him up there.
Actually, never mind. I want him to stay on because looking with Derek and I'll lose every game.
Nice.
No.
I like that. We got winners finals. It's gonna be a best of 5. Geppetto versus Leon. Yep. Leon, Ganon Roy player. I don't know who else he has. Geppetto, Diddy, Toon Link player. He has an Ike too. That's why I wasn't sure. I was like, he has more guys. I'm gonna be absent for the start of this, but Fish Warrior is gonna take over on commentary. And by yourself.
All right, let's watch some video games. All right, let's find out what characters they picked, because I don't know. Roy Diddy. So I think traditionally, PR-wise, not traditionally, like they're set matches, but I think this is generally Geppetto favored for like PR. Yeah, and this is another tough matchup for Roy, I think, actually. The projectiles are pretty annoying, but combos are going to be decent on each other, both characters. Down tilt leads into a lot of down air shenanigans. Or, you know, throw into F smash. Why not just insta-kill him? You know? Sergio has a super, Leon has a super unique playstyle. Just kind of throws out moves, and it works. It's like throwing out moves with intelligence. It's a nice look. Holy cow, that was a wacky uppie. Okay. Decent F smash. Ooh. Let's just go crouch next to the ledge. That's a down tilt. Diddy's recovery is very exploitable. Alright. That was a roll into counter. Definitely a little counter happy, especially when you're throwing him out kind of randomly. That's actually pretty tough because Roy's counter lasts very few frames, so it's hard to time that right. Pretty risky. And super even match.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, okay, I know I can't be absolute. Yeah. Fucking. In PM, I can do perfect, like, hit and shield drop aerial.
Oh. Just didn't recover.
This one, melee, no chance.
I like that charge neutral B actually. Quite a bit from Leon.
Could you hand me my pencil and book over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know update the scores on this?
Yeah, I can.
Well, I mean, it will come on. But
Yeah.
I think I have to register.
Got it. No worries.
You're fish warrior, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, we play whenever.
Sweet. So me to. Yeah, I'll just go do it.
Who won that one? Sorry. There's no victory screen. I didn't know.
Not going to happen. I will do what I can, but it's not going to happen. Do what I can, but not.
I want y'all to be turned up. You're doing better now, so yeah, you are turning it.
Give him the hand.
Give him the hand.
It was canonical. I'm supposed to lose this. I mean, you're like getting the battle. Yeah. Or do you want to get it? Very much. Yeah, I know. Wait, I'm just bad. I do that.
I've had more
Congratulations on your 85. I wish I would have 385. Like 385. People rest punching you.
Well, that. Okay, I thought you were gonna say like lasers, and I was like, okay, yeah,
No.
sure.
No, they run over and they like get the one grab and then you deactivate right? I can't move.
That's not even like lasers.
I never. I didn't.
As pup, you just have to like combo 3 times.
Or ref give them off.
Yeah, but then it's like.
I don't remember what it was. The other one was the PM. Played in PM, eating ready for a preview. And then I went and started around the middle.
The only one I remember.
Really? Yeah. Okay. The funny one I've never done.
I usually do, but like, I don't know. I'll like get like
When you're that close.
I'll get like 2 really good stops, and then I'll get 2 good stops, and then I'll go. I've never. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. I think I've only gotten it twice.
I think I just. I can't tell if they went back to the same stage or if
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh, that works. Oh, yeah, there are more.
There's one more. We might turn on one more. We might turn on one more. We'll see. We tried to use it. We're gonna pull up to the road.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hello, gamer. You want to rest? I like that part.
That's worth half of that.
I have to do a lie. One time I did this. I paid that.
As long as you have more than half.
I had the whole dollar. It was just
Oh, I mean, you just like made it.
Melee to start at 7 unless an entire SO car says, hey, we're on our way, please hold the bracket. I feel horrible.
So you guys were 7 minutes late.
Oh. What? Okay, I was like, I don't know what the score is.
I just feel like there's certain times where I'm just like, this expects I don't know. Also the combo game. Falcon is probably. Because I know there's a melee link that Dragon made, Reaper shows up once in a blue moon.
I love that guy.
That man has beaten my ass so bad. Yeah, he knows in that matchup in particular, there was like oh, okay. And you're doing like some of those things. Some like yeah, definitely not great. Yeah. There were a couple times. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm like when you're doing most of that matchup, but because I guess it seems to block the sort of on the market. Because I want to do some space on it. Like, no. Right, yeah.
I can split it. I just need to enter stuff. Been a tense set.
Where is this in bracket?
Winners finals.
Winners finals, nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's a risky one.
If you ask me, there's no more than these two players are either right next to each other in skill in terms of Portland players, or no more than 2 apart. These are basically the 2 guys with the potential to break into the PR. Essentially, they're both solid in their own way.
Wait, isn't Fish on it yet?
We're watching Leon and Geppetto. Remember?
Oh, I don't know why Fish Warriors. We're talking about my coders.
Right.
And I'm reading his name at the moment that we're doing.
For sure. Even though I don't play the same character, I've often felt that Leon and Fish have a similar style. So
Everything's just lining up.
so for me, that isn't like that surprising. Oh, nice power shield. But anyways, oh, edge cancel. Unfortunately, he isn't able to cross up shield and eats immediate fair for it, so it's an even game. Again, can't really do much about the banana pressure there. Pretty much just has to eat it and shield. I guess you could try and buffer a roll, or try and preemptively wave dash out a shield so that he misspaces the grab. Yeah, that'll do it.
That's it. You see Geppetto on winner's side grands of the tournament.
Yeah, I think he did it the last garage as well, before ironically being 6-0'd by Fish Warrior. So
Whoa.
So Fish is going to be looking to
Maybe emulate that again.
Emulate that again, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be a 6-0 if they end up fighting in grands. Okay, so now the 2 people that I just talked about having a similar style are going to play against each other.
Oh, beautiful.
So should be fun. Yeah.
Sergio and I have in common looking really bad.
Well, it's like, I don't know, that there's some unorthodox decision making, but I can't really say it's bad.
This is what I was talking about before. It's like, that's a weird word, but I noticed this about Fish Warrior as well. One thing I was saying a lot was it was like, they're like really read-based stuff that you just go with a flow, where you try to like maximize your risk-reward options,
Right.
but you don't really care when stuff goes wrong.
Right.
So you'll see like a lot of grabs that seem really confident, but then they miss and you get punished, and it's like, well, the grab wasn't safe, but if you get it, it's like huge.
Yeah, for sure.
And both these players pick up a lot of those kind of options.
Right.
I see it a lot more in Fish, just like their style is a little bit more communicated to me in the way I understand the game than like, I don't know, Ganon in this game doesn't like speak to me in a way that makes a lot of sense.
I see.
So,
I didn't get hit with the banana as much though.
get their tags ready.
That's fine. So I'm trying my best with it.
Yeah, that's one thing about these 2 players is there's like probably 40 combinations of matchups we could see. I'm no
This is
stranger.
not what I would have expected at all for
No,
how they start.
I'm no stranger to Leon's Falcon, but maybe not in bracket. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this is really not at all what I would have expected.
No.
Fish said he was going to play a lot of Falco today,
Yeah.
and this is like the second time I think it's actually come out.
No, he played it against me.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little greedy on the forward smash. Jeez. Leon not expecting the 3rd forward smash, and unfortunately it's quite bad.
How you feeling? Good. Yeah, if you want to take my spot, I'll hand it over. I'd rather have you guys over here. Let me get behind it. Sorry, the hero.
Oh, yeah. This is Geppetto here. Even.
Still your boy Darth Shard.
Oh. You got
Yep.
tech. Oh. Probably.
Yep, just hold the ledge.
Yeah, just hold the ledge. Sorry. Interested in the Falcon. He did say he wanted to play Falcon today. So.
That was not a terrible read, but definitely not the percent to go for something so committal.
Yeah, I always do the read, but then I realize that you just crouch cancel it.
Yeah, well, it's also just the risk reward in that situation is like, you know, you might get a lot of damage, but then you don't get a follow up.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
hitting someone, you know, catching Falcon's jump with your up air, that will definitely net you a stock. So we take the good and the bad, yeah. The pivot walk or whatever, I can't remember what that tech is called. Yeah.
I think it's called sticky walk.
Okay, so, no, because that's a different thing.
Oh, is that completely
That's a different thing from melee, which looks very different. I don't even know how you do a sticky walk.
That was good recovery.
Interesting idea, but not sure what the up smash would have led to. Okay. Oh, nice arms attack. Let's go.
If that up smash landed, that would have been so great.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Oh.
I know what he wanted, but
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to line it up.
that's why I don't think you should mess around with secondaries because it depends on what your goals are, but like
Yeah, for sure.
that's obviously he knew what to do, but like there's a spacing mistake, execution mistake that you wouldn't have when you're playing a character you're familiar with.
Oh my god, the raw uppy, the raw up and the suicide and another
Oh man, I was hoping for the suicide dare.
the charity uppy. Oh, it's not gonna work twice, dude. It's not gonna work twice, dog.
Some bananas right here.
That was
Diddy
some
Kong's not even on the
shenanigans, and
screen.
he's not even. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing the game. Are you gonna switch or we staying?
Alright, so Leon's switching to
His
Charizard.
Charizard is legit. I actually fear his Charizard.
Yeah, I could see this being bad.
If he gets a grab, he's gonna feel it. Oh, we gotta update that.
Oh,
You know how to do that?
I just for the record, heavily disagree with this stage counter pick.
Yeah.
Charizard Falco, fine, but where are your platforms?
Yeah, you need platforms.
This is like the worst. This is like the worst possible counter. What are you doing? You're just gonna eat those lasers. I mean, maybe you'll make me eat my words, but I feel like this is playing life on hard mode, man. Like, holy cow. Okay. Anyways,
He broke someone's shield instead every game.
Do you know how to change this?
the score. Okay, so we.
It's high level.
They're almost not.
Yeah, I would never ever go here against Falco unless I'm playing Mario.
It's the only time.
I can't think of any matchups where this is like a good stage for Charizard. This is like.
Oh, actually, it's good again if they don't have like projectiles, because you get so much off of that.
I suppose. I just feel like Charizard is very known for his like ladder platform combos on like triplats and
That's
such.
true. That's true.
That was really good.
I can't believe that connected. That's unreal.
If you get him off stage, I definitely. But I don't know.
I think it was
wow,
from
he's
the
good.
heart.
That's
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You can't go off stage. Taco cannot go off stage. You gotta put yourself right.
I hate that
You
this
gotta
is
line up with
working.
this. I hate them.
I'm actually so mad. I am so mad.
That was whack as fuck. I gotta.
Yeah.
I know how to do it now. Oh no! Wait, he got the. Oh no, it's 1-1.
Yeah, one. Oh, you got it. You're in the right one.
Hey everyone, Melee's gonna be starting in like 20 minutes. If you have not entered or want to enter, please let me know. I'm definitely not.
All right, he's going.
I know you're not. Thank you. You don't like fun, and you don't go outside.
I don't like fun. You're not running double. Bad for bad.
I like, you know I like doubles. It wasn't good for defense.
Look at a double side right.
So he banned.
Oh, they're good.
in Greenville. Actually, that's not too bad.
All right, the link is out.
Brandon told me. He really likes them.
Yeah, I believe it.
I think Link does well against her.
Yeah. In general, Link does well against characters that like to be airborne.
Yeah, for
and also
sure.
does
With
good
the
against
boomerang
and also does good against fatties.
Yeah,
At
you
least
can combo them so hard.
at least against like Charizard, Bowser archetypes, like fast characters like DK or characters with, I could see Ike being like a lot harder.
Yeah, I would be wrong.
But like a heavy character that likes to be airborne is going to be a tough time. Not that Charizard can't play on the ground, of course.
That's what I'm saying, man. I guarantee.
40 possible matchups we can see against with these two. Like, I swear.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. So you're spacing them out.
Oh wow, just the very tip.
He almost.
Oh, he did. He did it.
That's crazy.
Oh wait.
So yeah, if he loses this game, he's gonna switch. I know exactly what he was going for there. He was going for the suicide grab like.
No, I don't know what I was going
No, that's what he was going for. Sorry. I'm not trying to read your mind, but I know what Leon's going for.
Nice sweet spot.
Yeah, that was really good.
All right.
His Charizard is like, it's just rough around the edge.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Charizard's stack chases are really good.
Okay, that's over. Oh, that was actually a really good grab. That was actually, unironically, a really good one. Okay, now he's just getting too many grabs. A little too obvious with that back air. That's it, right?
Oh wow, the neutral?
I think he's just too high up.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that was a good confirm. Really good confirm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that nair.
Oh wow, he does pick it up.
So good. Do not throw it. Do not throw it all the way after he's winning so low.
Fish had the punish, he just misspaced it.
Yeah, for
Forward tilt.
Yeah, it's rough.
Okay.
Even damn right I can't. That just should not have done hit by
No. Oh, what?
Good spacing though around the up B. Ooh, up.
A little slow on the fly, yeah. He had the right idea though. This could be it. Oh wow, the forward air? Jesus. What is happening?
Sergio's been watching some kites. What is happening? What is life? That was actually insane.
Oh!
This whole match can be eclipsed. This is just ridiculous right now. Oh my god, Sergio's Charizard is actually looking pretty fucking snatched right now.
Fish were really not sure what to do when Leon's hitting his shield.
I agree.
Oh wow, that's kind of a.
I think he's kind of like out of his element for having his shield.
Oh, is that it?
Not like
No, he's got a chance.
No, he's
No, she's low. Oh no.
like this. Wait. Best of 5. Yeah.
Ain't done.
Well, me first. And I will say.
I ain't done yet.
Alright. Sure.
Oh, right. He wants to kill him. He wants them stocks. Come on. Good space right out the gate.
Wario Land, a very volatile stage. And honestly, anything could happen here with this combination of players in this matchup. Including, unfortunately, self-destruct.
Rough, sweet spot.
But somehow I don't think Sergio is going to be too bothered. He brought back the last game from somewhat of a significant deficit, and really he had a chance to close it out. So. Fish Warrior up by over a whole stock right now.
Pretty much a whole stock.
Oh, he tried to do the drop
Tried to do
zone.
it. Wow. I'm surprised that worked out for him.
Yeah.
honestly.
that it? Up air? Oh, he tried it that time.
Yeah, that's it.
It didn't work on the Smashville game. Now I see why he went for the Nair instead.
Oh, is that it? Oh, I thought he had him there.
Nice air dodge. Really nice air dodge.
trash.
But also really nice forward
I actually
throw.
like that Nair there instead of down. That's
Oh, wow. It doesn't matter
the
even
reverse.
both
That
is.
percentage don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that fair was so good.
So in general, I don't know what Leon needs to change, but he's not playing at the right distance from Fish Warrior. Like
He's not going in at the right time.
Yeah,
Oh, but that Nair.
because he's eating so much damage just trying to win neutral.
And he's also not respecting enough of the
Yeah.
which I did for literally 10 years of my brawl. My entire brawl career, I could never learn to respect that fucking thing.
Nice.
That
Let's
was the
go.
rawest down air I've
Totally
ever seen.
worth.
Absolutely worth. Ooh, good air dodge there too. He's trying to stay alive here. But this is where he's it's the grab.
Oh, I like the down tilt.
Yeah, just down tilts.
Oh, he messes up his punish.
Yeah, he just pressed the button a little too late. And the patience. The
Yeah,
patience.
very patient.
You're right. He brought this back.
Yeah, like 10 more percent, and it's functioning almost an even game. Because now basically he could basically kill Fish Warrior off of a good strong hit. No.
He just wants to get him on stage.
Yeah.
The fair is nice too.
Oh, is that
Like
it?
that.
Yep. Oh no, he gets the sour spot. No. Oh wow, it turns around, and then in the act of turning around, his hitbox got clipped by the up
It's so
smash.
hard when you're big. It's a big struggle. He keeps going for the down quarter.
Yeah, maybe Nair would do better.
I actually hard agree. That's what nice would do.
Yeah.
Ooh, the raw boomerang. Oh shit.
All right, we need to see something change right now.
Yeah, right now. Oh, we living though. No, that's it.
It's up to Fish Warrior once again, earning his way into grand finals for In the Garage Project M. Yeah.
That was hilarious. I'm gonna enjoy watching that later.
Well, is this the grand finals you saw coming?
Unfortunately, yes.
Really?
Unfortunately for me, of course.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too. I figured it was any combination of these two or you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just kind of depended how it lined up, honestly. Geppetto beating you earlier in the bracket, like, really is like the definitive point, I think.
Well, to me, the problem is that Fish Warrior went to losers early, so I had to play him for 5th place. That's to me what I find irritating, because then I don't get to play him where I should be playing him in the bracket.
Of course, because the dork got upset like in round one, right?
Yeah.
Fish
Well, that's
opting to play Falco right away.
So, just to add a little context, so when Fish Warrior was talking about going Falco today, Greg said something to the effect, or Geppetto said something to the effect of, "Oh, well, then you won't beat me then." So we'll be very interested to see what happens. I don't know, Geppetto's ruthless.
You know what I'm really excited for? Because I haven't seen him in a long time.
What's that?
I want to see both these guys, and you, of course. Like some of these new Eugene players who've been like getting better.
I know. That was probably the most disappointing thing about Portland Priority 2 for me
didn't
was
really
that.
come out.
Well, no, they did actually. I got to see 2 of the 3 people that like really have been making noise, including both Cynthia and Wolfjob.
Okay.
But
did Sly attend that as well?
No, he did not.
Okay, I'll check.
But because I was TOing, I didn't get to play against any of them.
Oh, that's what you
So
mean.
that's more what I meant. Not that they didn't come out, but that I didn't get a chance to face off against them. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, for the first time, in years, there's could actually be a real competitive like Portland Eugene PM rivalry, which is cool. Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? It's looking pretty slim right now with Corvallis assisted at Melee even. Did they
Yeah.
come back into PM? Because they've had such a weird circumstance going on in there that it's been able to happen and like host multiple times.
Yeah.
They've been into like side brackets here and there, even including Brawl every once in a while.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. The Melee Menace has been pro Brawl. But you know what though? Like they have a really strong community leader kind of kicking in, Dang or James.
Okay.
Go by his last name. They've been like really organizing stuff. Their events have like a schedule now. They have different money. Like they have like dollar events, they have free events, and they have monthly events.
Yeah.
So like, and
get
they've
the
been really like
tiers, really.
spearheading that
Sure,
whole thing,
sure.
which could mean that we see other games being a lot like getting more organized, involved with their clubs. Because it's a college club, of course.
Right. Oh, interesting. Using the wall cling to stall and then avoiding the on-stage dare.
I've seen that. It's like a really interesting mix-up some Diddy Kong players do. Just every once in a while, because obviously it's very punishable if they like wait.
Also worth noting, this is far and away Geppetto's best stage.
You think so?
When I play against him, his combos, his punishes here are so confident, so strong. Some of it I think just has to do with like this is where he likes to lab sometimes.
Sure. One thing I've noticed is he uses a lot of his projectile setups using these platforms like specifically that are good to set up on.
Well, this stage I think literally Diddy Kong is like I think this is a stage where top tier characters really get to flex a lot more on the like mid and low tiers.
Really?
And as a result, I actually think that Diddy Kong, as both a fast, small character, and also a character with a really good projectile, he can handle anyone on this stage. There's no one where I think he's going to be disadvantaged really. Even a character like Falco, who's fast, or I guess who has a really strong horizontal control projectile in his own right.
You know what I'd love to see in this tournament?
What's that?
So we saw a really nasty Fish Warrior Bowser combo earlier today. I'd love to have a really nasty Geppetto combo somewhere.
Yeah, for real.
But I feel like all the sets where he's had the opportunity to kind of flex a little bit have been like the off-stream ones.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna run through the gauntlet here. So we got Falco's down for the count, so we're gonna try Bowser next, and then he's gonna go Link maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see
what happens with the Bowser.
It's scary when you're on loser's side because like winning those 6 games is a mountain to have to climb. We talked about this yesterday. Where like, the most stressful set of a tournament is loser's final.
Yeah, I hear what you mean. Yeah.
And it is that way because losers finals is like this is the one to get as far as you can, and it's still doable. It's like it's a normal set. You just have to win 3 games.
Right.
But grand finals, when you come in from loser's side, is a little different. And it feels like, oh, isn't grand the most important? From loser's side, though, you're a little defeatist about yourself.
Yeah.
Either it starts working well and you go, oh, I can do this, but winner's side is, oh, I just have to win one set.
For sure.
Loser's finals is really stressful.
Right. Oh, is that it? Oh, a little slow.
Try it.
Diddy Kong can kind of just narrow out of that, I think.
I think so, too.
Probably tell at least 100%, 110%. So close so far. Now that Bowser's over 100%, he doesn't have his amazing ledge get-up attack.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be able to control the edge guarding process as well. It's close right now, but if you're going to switch to Bowser, this is just my opinion, but I really feel as though this is not the stage to do it.
That was really nice execution.
That was the ledge strat there was just fantastic.
Although being stuck at this 152% area is pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Honestly, this stock seems like it's one of those. Let's see how much you can make out of it.
Yeah,
right?
well, for sure.
Although he's not starting off too badly.
And
he
so
gets back to the stage
he's
one
so
more time
heavy.
to
Yeah,
try to
exactly. He gets clipped, and Geppetto misses with the forward smash.
Wow. Okay.
And forward tilt doing a good job of
He's out
covering the
again.
tech in
That's
place.
another stock. That's gonna be it.
Oh wow.
Getting those is huge.
Yeah.
When you're at those high percent, you just get the like now your whole stock's ahead.
Right.
And yeah, he got you. He just caught you on your ledge. Oh, and I would say Geppetto could just do the same exact thing. Just come back and have a clean stock.
Right.
Low percentage banana combos on Bowser. Like you can get so many.
How did Fish Warrior avoid all those projectiles? He somehow managed to find the forward air in the midst of everything.
Somehow Bowser squeezed through.
Oh wow. Yeah,
a mistake.
Well, I won't even call it a mistake. I mean, it's just a little predictable. It's being a little predictable. Like he's been going for that a lot. Now he hasn't been getting.
You are right,
punished.
actually.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been seeing it a lot like mid combo close though. We've
Maybe
been
not.
seeing it to cover, like get to the ledge quickly for edge guard situations. We've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
That's true.
But never mid combo like that.
That's true.
Either way, Geppetto was good. Like good call to go there to cover the options just in case.
And just knowing that he could, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, getting ledge is just.
So he's got
good.
Bowser in the corner. This is a good spot to have him. Yeah, just keep rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Oh, the peanut was just a little bit too high.
Oh, no grab the box,
Oh wow. It's kind of unfortunate how the down smash like pulls you in sometimes.
Yeah, you get the wrong hitbox.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm glad that Geppetto reacted the exact same way as I did. Edge canceled
I
it.
didn't know you could do that.
I hate seeing Fish Warrior play anywhere near the ledge. It's like, maybe just an accident happened.
Oh, nice. So he jumped in. He avoided the get up, and yeah, okay.
A 43% stock.
Yeah,
42% deficit.
Don't want to be
rolling.
Don't want to be rolling like that though. That was so scary.
That's what's scary. You don't want to see Diddy Kong cook like that. You're trying to, if you're trying to get in on him, you don't want to let him start using projectiles.
Right. Oh wow! Again, he manages to avoid everything and gets the command grab. But now Geppetto's got something started and has the percent lead back.
Yeah, I don't think Fish Warrior's super crazy movement call out actually. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Fish Warrior takes game 2. What's interesting though is even though we just saw the Bowser work out for a game, I don't know if that's how it's gonna stay.
I know, right?
I really don't know. Would you mind handing me my phone right there? It's the one on the white counter.
Okay. No FD, no Delfinos. Doesn't want to get camped out. We're just gonna go back to PS2. So I definitely think this should be better for Diddy Kong on paper, but Bowser's one of those characters that just like I don't know if his stuff is working, then it's working, I guess.
What happened in Portland where everybody just plays on PS2 all the time? I've seen 80% of the games today happen here.
Truthfully, I think this would be probably an exception to the rule.
Really?
I mean, Geppetto.
You have to agree. Everything's gone Pokemon.
It has, but I think that probably has as much to do with basically what the equivalent of Frozen Stadium appealing to the melee players entering, and then
it's a combo of that.
Yeah, and then probably just these two players, I guess. Like, I don't know. I guess if these two players represent Portland PM, they both do like PS2 pretty well. As far as I'm aware, I know Geppetto does. I'm pretty sure Fish Warrior does as well.
Yeah, he's been here a lot too. I thought it was funny. Like, I think I've seen WarioWare one game and Fountain one game, and everything else has been like PS2.
I also think Fish is.
Haven't seen Metal Zone at all. Haven't seen Green Hills once.
I also think that Fish Warrior probably doesn't tend to. I don't think he tends to mind going back to the same stage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like you have to recognize that not every time you lose a match is really stage reason.
Yeah.
It's just like
No,
the
for sure.
situations that happen.
For sure.
That's like Ford Money is a huge. I lost on a stage. I want to go back.
Yeah.
And it's just because he wants to win in the situation because he understands it the most. So now introducing new variables like going to a new stage.
Absolutely.
Your opponent might change everything that they just did because they're also at the stage. If you're at the same place, you can kind of account that the same spacing situation. Right. If you feel like you have the ability to cover those things, then you could feel like you have the edge just going back, even if you lost.
I definitely don't think that. I definitely don't have a problem with going back sometimes. I think it's just I think it's all this context really. I don't think there's one rule that's probably right or wrong every time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fall for the forward smash that time.
It's so matchup dependent and like what you're comfortable with.
But I guess now Geppetto's starting to recognize that Fish Warrior is just up being on stage, and as a result, he just ran away and just grabbed it, and that's what's led to all this damage.
Yeah.
And possibly another stock. Oh.
Ooh.
That's okay though. Oh wow, that's just the raw fireball.
Yeah. He's been mixing those in a little while. It's like we were talking about this the other day. Like what Tekken players call like wild play, right? It's like it's not random button pushing, but the idea is you're doing your things and you have a pattern of the way you play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to throw in a wild input, and you pick a move that they're not expecting.
Yeah.
It can be a movement, it can be a move that you're committing to, and those sort of things throw people off really hard.
For sure.
And they sometimes seem like, like what, in the melee equivalent, one of the common things is just throw out a random S smash, right? Sometimes they work. But you start getting predicted that what you're doing is wild, and it's like, it becomes part of your weird habitual play style that is not fun. Right. Those fireballs, we've been seeing them a couple times thrown out in those weird neutral interactions, where now if I were Geppetto, I'd be thinking, those just happen sometimes. I need to be watching for that and be ready to punish it. Yeah. And that's where you get some interesting reads. Either Fish Warrior has to be aware that he's reading it, or he has to be one up on it. Right. So yeah, Geppetto's not happy about that accident there, but he's still got the 0 to 127% situation.
Oh no, he got power shield with the peanut. Fish Warrior did.
Early.
Okay, nice.
He's still, he's still gonna die for that, right?
I'm staying digital.
Wait. Geppetto's been on Diddy all day, huh?
Oh yeah, he's a Diddy man.
Yeah, but he pulls up Toon Link.
He does.
sometimes.
He's been labbing Tink quite a bit at home, but I mean Tink is. I know he eventually wants to dual main. I think he's kind of there now, but at the same time, with the cast of people who are here today,
That's
he doesn't
what's
really
tough.
he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, it's weird to have a counter pick when no one really hard counters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we see Fish Warrior go Link.
Right. I do think Toon Link is a good counterpick character to have. I think that he and Marth and Sheik are the characters with the most like +2, +3 matchups in the game.
Really?
So I've always felt that one of those three is a really strong counterpick character to have. Toon Link especially, just really good in a cast where there's a lot of strong floaty characters. He doesn't do well against the top tiers, the Meta Knights, the Wolves of the world.
Yeah,
But he has a pretty good
he's
matchup.
For other matchups, you're
Yeah.
not ready for. You can play your main for those other matchups.
Excellent against Game & Watch, excellent against Wario, characters that are tilting and somewhat hated by people both in and out of the PM community.
In and out of the
Yes.
That's rough. When people hate your character who aren't even in it.
Right.
That's
Well,
right.
because
No,
Game & Watch is one of those characters that like.
Oh yeah,
is,
people
like,
hate Game &
the
Watch.
reason why Hungry Box doesn't really enter PM anymore, basically,
Yeah.
is because of that character. For example.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. Nice patience.
Yeah.
Oh no, slightly misses spaces. We don't miss spaces, but
That's the exact kind of grab I should
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've seen that a couple
He's calling out
times.
movement on the risk rewards. Like, if I get this now, I get so much for this.
Yeah. And Fish doesn't shy away from making the big plays.
That up B was another one of those type of read situations where he's like, you want in after this combo, and I'm gonna read your approach.
I'd like to see more wave dash out of shield from both these guys.
I was actually doing that earlier.
lot-
Did he, on one of those punishes for an up B, he shielded it and didn't get his punish.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could have been just way down grab.
A lot of awkward rolling on the last neutral sequence.
I agree. Nice, got the double tap. Beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
Fish is playing a little bit more on it now. You know what's interesting? So I was thinking about, talked about both these
It's
players'
where
play
it's so
styles a lot,
hard to
right?
kill him.
I talked a lot about Fish and how I think he has a lot of read-based things.
Yes.
Risk-reward management. Geppetto is actually so patient. So many times when he let a ledge situation happen where he walked, he goes, no, I want to adjust to the perfect spot and just see what you do and play it from there. Situations where he'll jump up to a platform when somebody like X and just kind of wait for them to act first.
It's taken a long time to really hammer it in because Geppetto made waves last year in 2018 with his just absurd offense. Like
Yeah.
he
He's not that any longer.
he was I'm not gonna say one dimensional, but he was clearly had like it was like beating Pokemon with like one level 99 Pokemon rather than having like a well balanced team, so to speak. And he has
Oh my gosh.
personally made it his mission to really round out his play and to be this a defensive, safe wall that frustrates you. And
I don't know if I'd say I like playing against Geppetto.
I just know personally he doesn't care if you feel frustrated. Like
You should.
he wants to be that person who like makes you feel like you can't do anything.
I resonate with that.
Yeah, and it's getting closer every day, and we're seeing more and more where he's just in control, in flow, and Fish Warrior is having to play from behind, and he's doing a good job. Like he knows like this is basically the same percent as the previous stock. He knows Geppetto wants to like find a finisher. He knows he wants to fish for it. But still, if Geppetto gets that one raw neutral hit, raw
that's-
neutral win, yeah.
You said really unfortunate. So did he actually jabbed away first?
Yeah.
He ended up getting it, but it was like you can tell that's not him.
Right. Geppetto, and he still has the relentless offense, right?
Yeah.
The 0 to 100 game is among the best in the state of Oregon, if not like the best for active players.
I appreciate the for active player.
Yes. I mean that's an important contest, or important qualifier, but
Yeah. What do we have to do to get AU out? Oh. What do we have to do to get AU out to come
That's
to the,
it.
the next in the garage for PM?
and so let's not ignore it. Even though it's a 10-man local, this is a not Geppetto didn't the spoilers, the new PR that's coming out, Geppetto's not on it, and he's clearly in that conversation.
Yeah, he should
and
be.
now he's
You guys do a 5-man, right?
what's that?
You guys do a 5-man.
We're doing a 10-man this season.
You are? Wait,
Yeah.
wait, you're doing a 10-man. He's not included?
No.
reconsider.
Well,
Well, is this not in the cycle?
it's not in the cycle.
That's
we're in a
fair.
new,
Next
we're in a new
time
season.
around, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying now. Basically, the first tournament of the season, and the honorable mention is our champion today. So
That's fair.
beating both me and Fish Warrior in a single event, that's easily his strongest case for. I mean, to date. So good stuff to him. I'm gonna go home with him later and lab and try and get better and be ready for next time. So,
Yeah.
but
I am excited to see literally like, you, Fish,
What's up, dude?
Geppetto. I'm excited to see all of you perform
Greg.
as you go ahead.
yeah, for sure.
Geppetto's happy about it.
Yeah.
He worked for this one. Did hard. So we're gonna go on a slight hold. We're gonna be switching over to Melee actually. So we're gonna have a console switch over.
All right, good deal.
We're gonna be doing our stuff. So we'll be checking back in here soon.
Thank you, V, for having us.
Thank
Project
you.
Plus first Portland Project Plus event. So really appreciate it.
Yeah,
being here.
Project
It's fun.
Plus.
Yeah.
That's a fun way to say it.
Yeah.
I keep calling it P Plus.
So looking forward to seeing what the Melee guys have to offer here. So.
Yeah.
Melee game.
Interesting turn. One of the funniest things I think about running tournaments is just seeing the weird of different people, like collections of people you get for brackets sometimes. That's one of the things. Like PM, you guys have the same cast, more or less, and you got some Melee people in today. That makes things up. Like we definitely saw some like waves from Coder and Yali who got some upsets in their performances today. Running these Melee tournaments are so wild. This is the first time we've had Fat Goku come to one of these. That's first of all, it's like, oh, that's never happened in the 10 tournaments we've run.
Right.
So, anyway, we're gonna sign off. We'll be back. Well,
See ya.
I'll be back. Alex might. I don't know. Probably not.